all here that we all love, Simbwala Schultz.
It looked good. I feel pretty good. About 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, I have awakened. And I was disturbed about it until on the 4th day I realized it was them. My mama, my daddies, my brother were waking me up. Yes, yes. So that I could be here today. So I give praises, I give thanks to my ancestors that they are always with me. I am absolutely certain that their guidance has, from the time I was this big to this moment in time, led me on a good way and a good path. And so we greet the east direction, the west direction, the north and the south direction. Father Sky, Mother Earth, all of our ancestors, all of your ancestors and all of mine that have brought us here today. I greet you. I know that you are here with us and that you too guide each and every one of us. And I'm grateful for this. I'm grateful for the fire. I'm grateful for the rain. All things. I'm grateful for life. Hope. Oh. Hours. My mother was in labor. I don't think I want to come. My name is Simbwala. Often when I introduce myself, people go, "Ooh, wow, that's some name you got there. That's really, how do you spell it?" Simbwala. Wow, I don't think I'll ever get that. Is it from Africa? What? Not Simbwala, not Shambwala, not Zimbabwe. When I was born, my mother named me Regina. And oh, let me tell you, that Regina was a wild child. I loved to climb everything. I'd dance on the table. And my favorite thing to do, I would climb up on the carport, up to the roof of the house. And I would just look just to see. This night, I'm about 6 years old. I'm listening. House is quiet. I think everybody has gone to bed. I climb out the bed, over to the window. I open up and climb out the window. Oh, the night air, I love it. It's so dark. It's magical. The only light I see is the street light. Oh, and the cool night air on my face. And so I'm dancing and singing all the way around town. Hi, I meet a dog. Hi. He's so cute. He's got this black stick hair with these ears that flip down and his tail that when he wags it, his whole body wags. And we just chase each other all around, skipping and hopping and jumping and dancing and playing all the way back home. I climb back in through the window. I pick up my dog, and Rusty is the best friend I've ever had. Oh, my Rusty. Oh, I love my Rusty, my Rusty, my Rusty. Oh. I am born of two seeds. My birth father, Ezel Butler, was a dark-skinned, gentle-spirited man, I was told, southern man from Mississippi, who died when I was 3 years old. He made this recording for my brother that I listened to often. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. Dear Kenneth, my dear son, I love you so much. I'm so sorry that I'm not able to be there with you right now. But son, grow into a good man. Take care of your mother. Take care of your father. Take care of your family. Take care of all that you love. I love you, son. Daddy? Daddy, it's me. It's Regina, Daddy. Daddy, I need to look into your eyes. I need to see your face. This dark skin that I have, and these thick nostrils and these thick lips, I think, and this nappy hair, I got it from you, Daddy. Because Mama, if I would look more like Mama, I would have that beautiful creamy color, skin tone, that caramel color she got. I'd have that straight, soft hair. Daddy, Daddy. The other seed, my stepfather, I called him Daddy Leos, Daddy Leos. Leo Schultz was his name. And when I saw him, I said, Daddy, and he grabbed me up, and he never let me go. My daddy was a very handsome, dapper man. He was a musician. He played the trumpet. He had that caramel-colored skin, and his hair was wavy, white and gray. And he had this black mustache. The thing that my daddy liked the most was to swim. He loved swimming. He taught me how to swim. and my favorite story that he would tell. So I was down at the lake. This day I'm going swimming. I decided I'm going to swim all the way across the lake and back. So, oh, it feels so good. Oh, I feel so alive. No one can tell me what to do. I am free. All I have to do is swim. Oh. Ah! I get a cramp. Oh! As I come up, oh! Down again into the water. I come back up, oh! And on that third time of coming up, I just let go. I let my body be taken by the water. And I float there, looking up at the blue sky. Oh. Out in the middle of the lake, I'm floating. Oh. And once the cramp is gone, I swim all the way back to the shore. Ooh, Daddy, I can do that. I love to swim. I can do that. I want to be as brave as you, Daddy. This evening, Mother and I'm about 7 years old. Mother and I are watching the evening news. Mother's in the kitchen and I'm in the living room. And I hear the reporter say, this evening it's been reported that the Dallas police have shot and killed an 8-year-old boy as he sat in the back seat of the police car. Mama! Mama, did you hear that? Mama! Yes, baby, I heard it. I heard it. But Mama, why? Mama, why would they kill a little boy? I don't know, baby. And that's all my mother could say. She couldn't give me a reason why such a thing would happen. This was the beginning of like my experience of danger, like there's danger in the world. And could that happen to me? Oh, my big brother, let me tell you, my big brother. I love my big brother, Kenneth Butler. He was 8 years older than me. And I always felt safe with him. He always, it felt like to me, was looking out for me. He was a beautiful, tall, brown skin man with this hair that I wanted. This straight, soft hair. He got Mama's hair. So I was jealous. Long time, many years. Like, why didn't I? Why wasn't I the one? But there's something you must know. I loved my brother beyond anything he wanted. I would give to him. He had me wrapped around his finger. Like sometimes, a lot of times when it was time for him to wash the dishes, he would say, Gina, I got to go do something this evening. Will you wash the dishes for me? Now, I never said, no, I ain't gonna wash those. I was like, yeah. And then I'd be sitting there washing dishes and go, now why? I'm always doing his dishes. My brother wanted to be a writer. He was really very smart, and often whenever he would ask me about how I'm doing in school, he'd say, well, how'd you do? How you doing? What are your grades? And I'd say, I got some C's. I got C's. C's, I don't get no C's. It's got to be A's for me. And it was true. He got A's. He was really smart, really brilliant, and sensitive and kind. And one of the best gifts I think he ever gave me was when we went downtown to the movies. So we get on the bus. Oh, I'm so excited. You all don't know, I'm so excited. Be with my big brother. And we're on the bus, just me and him. And we get off and we're walking downtown, and I'm just walking beside him, like, oh yeah, I'm with my brother. And we go to the theater, and we go to see Bambi. My brother was just, I can't really on some level imagine what it was like to be a young, brilliant, sensitive black man growing up in Texas. I know that he used drugs, he used alcohol to help him to maneuver his way through life. I know he used those to help him have his life, and eventually those were the things that took his life. In 1961, we moved to Dallas. And the mandate of the day was integration. So I had been going to school in segregated schools, and I had always been in school with other black children, so I was comfortable. That worked for me. And yet, on the other hand, my father, being a Baha'i, I knew that all different ethnicities could come together and make family. Like, you know, the Persians from Iraq and Iran and Brown, the Native Americans, like everybody, African Americans, white people, everybody is there, creating family, spiritual family. So I had that too. I'm in the 3rd grade, and it's the first time that this school is integrated that I'm going into. I'm the only black child in this school. Oh, I hope I'll be okay. Maybe if I just get really small, they won't see me and won't nobody say anything. And just as I'm almost at the door, I hear, "Nigger, get out of here. You don't belong here. This is our school." And I walked right in 3rd grade. And there in the classroom was my teacher who welcomed me in. "Regina, come in." Mrs. Elder. Mrs. Elder was Choctaw. So she was this beautiful golden brown with this black straight hair that flipped up in these bangs. That year, Mrs. Elder was an angel for me, a protector. She didn't allow the kids to say anything mean, to do anything mean. Mrs. Elder was just, I felt so safe in her class. Often she would have little rewards, you know, she would have little contests and people would win things, and so you would get holy cards, and remember, I'm in Catholic school. Holy cards, scapulas, St. Christopher medals. I got my first statuette of the Virgin Mary from Mrs. Elder. Yeah, it was huge. So, I got to spend the summer with Mrs. Elder as well, and her children. Mrs. Elder had 4 children. Her husband was a white man, and so the range of colors was from this dark earth tone, this earth brown with this black hair, to this very fair skin with these curly blonde hair. So I was good. This was my peoples. I was with my tribe. I was happy. This day, Mrs. Elder says, "Come on, kids, get in the car. We're going to the store." We climb in. She drives us to the store. "Come on, kids, we're going in." And as we're walking toward the door, I see on the door a sign that says, "For whites only." Mrs. Elder, inside. Mrs. Elder, do you see that sign? Because I will tell you that I had seen that sign many a time. This wasn't the first time, but that I had seen that sign. But I also will tell you that we never went in a place that had that sign on the door. So Mrs. Elder has the door wide open. "Come on, kids, we're going in." And we do. We go in, we get what we want, and we come out. And nothing happens. Nobody says anything, nobody does anything. Mrs. Elder was an angel and my protector. This day, I see Mama, she's adding and subtracting, she's working in her checkbook. I watch her. "Regina, you're 15 years old. It's time for you to learn how to take care of business." "Business? Mama, I don't have any business. Like, I don't have a job. I don't make money. Any business I have, Mama, you take care of it. Regina, you must learn how to balance your checkbook, how to pay your bills, how to talk with creditors. You have to know these things." I love my daughter, Regina. I have let her be free. I have let her run and climb and dance on the table, which my sisters had a lot to say. I love her. And I want her to have a good life. I want her to be able to survive in this white man's world. I don't want her to suffer like I witnessed my sisters with that dark skin in Mississippi got mistreated. I never had the experience, but I saw it. And I don't want that for my daughter. I haven't let my children be sweet and tender and get to have fun, to be chewed up and spit out. I ain't fattening frogs for snakes. gonna help me with these green beans. Now, let me tell you. When my mother said, come and help with the green beans, I'd be right there, because it meant that we had gone to the farmer's market, that we had gone to the edge of town. And I loved it because this was a time when I could really feel, I could see my mother's southern roots as she walked through the farmer's market, and she looked and she saw which vegetables she wanted, which green beans she wanted, which squash. So when she said, come, help, I did. Regina, why ain't you friends with those Jack and Jillers? You know those kids. Oh, Mama. Mama, I'm just not into the same things that they're into. I just not. But Regina, you just like those kids. Their mamas and daddies are doctors and lawyers. You're gonna have a good life, just like them. Oh, but Mama, I don't like the things that they're always talking about, their fingernails and what they're gonna paint them and what boy they like and what they're gonna. I don't like that, Mama. But Regina, I seen that boy looking at you. He likes you. Oh, Mama. This was probably the biggest secret that I had. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell Daddy. My daddy lives, so I didn't even tell him. And I could tell him anything. I knew that I liked girls. And whenever my friends would come over, my little girlfriends, we'd go into the closet and we'd kiss and hug and we'd rub and hump each other. We had all kinds of sexual activity, and I loved it. I loved it. It made me so happy. Oh, Mama, I'm just not into what they are into. As I'm getting older, I'm starting to see more and more what Mother's talking about, that taking care of business. I'm having to dress differently. I'm having to wear more dresses. I'm having to wear stockings and girdles to snap the stockings into. I'm having to wear high heels. I'm having to wear these bras that are pointed and stuffed there, and so I'm trying. And my hair, when I was younger, Mama would take the hot comb and be, oh, Mama, what's out? That hurts, Mama. But as I'm older, I have to go to Miss Coleman's house and sit for hours under the hair dryer for a perm that straightened my hair. The same hot, but a different burn. And so I learned how to walk. I learned how to talk. I start to enjoy it a little bit. I like how I look. I like how people are responding to me. And I began to see that I had stepped right on the path that my mother had laid out for me. That I was that model, young Negro lady that she had wanted me to be. So I became a debutante. I did Jack and Jill. I was quite the member. I had a social calendar that was at sometimes more than I could handle. And something about it, though, wasn't right. It wasn't me. I couldn't feel myself until I began to feel this knot in my gut. And I could just feel the tightness. Now, this was intense, okay? I first felt that knot when I was 17 years old. And I didn't know what to do or how to deal with it. Don't talk too loud. Hold in your bottom lip. Don't be an angry black woman. You're not white, blonde with blue eyes. Don't let them see who you really are. Don't be true to who you are and how you feel. Fit in. Fit in. Fit in. Do as I say. Oh. I need something. I need a new name. I need a way to find myself. One night, I have a dream. Simbwala, Simbwala. Oh, I hear a call. Oh, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid to answer it. What will become of me? What will happen to me? Simbwala, Regina, come and be with me. Come and fly with me. Simbwala. I want to be free. I want my wings. Simbwala, black is beautiful. Black is powerful. Black is creative. Black is the waters flowing through the air. I want my wings. I want to fly. Black is beautiful. Black is creative. Black is powerful. Oh. my name is Simbwala.